Hey, I'm Big Unk. Let me welcome you to my show. This is Big Unk's Super Duper Flower Power Hour. Here we're going to just talk about all things that make us vibe. Man, we're going to talk about anything and everything y'all want to talk about. I'm going to have a link to an email. Shoot me an email. I get enough emails, I'm going to put them with a question. I'll put them in a jar. I'll pull them out. And every show, I'll answer a question, no matter what it is. So we're going to talk about all kinds of things today, man. We're going to talk about mysteries of science. We're going to talk about dark matter. In fact, we're going to shed the light on some dark matter. And we're going to get really down to it and what it really is. I'm also going to talk today a little bit about the bong of the week. The bong of the week. Yeah, man, we're going to talk about that. I'm going to highlight a bong. We're going to discuss it, show you some ins and outs about it, man. And then I'm going to pick out a strain. We'll try a little strain, and not to promote businesses or certain strains or anything like that. Not in the business to do that. But yeah, I'm just going to try something. I'll share with you, let you know how it feels to me, how it hits. And we'll just talk about those kinds of things. We'll talk about music. We'll talk a little about philosophy, man. We'll talk about anything you want to talk about. We're just going to be kind of silly here. We're just going to relax. And like I said, man, we just want to vibe. I'm going to highlight, I got the Big Unk's Artist Corner. I want to highlight local artists that I'd like to support and give a shout out to them, let you see a little bit about them. If you're an artist and would like to have some of your stuff maybe highlighted on the show, hey, shoot me an email, let us talk, and we'll discuss it. We'll see about highlighting you here too. I do it with no bartering and no charge to you, man. I'm just out here to share the love, man. It's love, peace, and chicken grease, right? Yeah, that's all we want to do, man. So hey, why don't we get on with the show, and we'll just go from there and see what happens. We'll get started right now. Man, I hate when people do that. You ever see that one show? I'm not going to say who it is, but he's always going. I don't know what that is, but man, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. So, let's get on with the show. So, first things first, let's talk about shedding the light on dark matter. Ooh, it's so spooky, man. So yeah, let's talk about that this next segment. All right, here we go. Okay. Hi everybody, welcome to the science and technology part of the show, where we're going to talk about all kinds of science and techie stuff, and and some of the theories that surround them. And we're going to just talk about everything, man. We're not going to just talk about what people have put in books. I mean, really, can you trust a book? I mean, who writes books? People who have, like, what was it called? What was the big thing here a few years ago? People kept saying, oh yeah, unverifiable personal gnosis, UPG. It's like, it was really kind of silly back in the day when people were saying that stuff, because honestly, isn't everything UPG? But anyway, that's a different story for a different time. But today, we're going to talk about shedding the light on dark matter. So let's talk about shedding light, dark matter. Okay, so dark matter. Scientists have always been interested in finding dark matter because it's supposed to be like part of the building blocks universe, blah blah blah, wormholes and everything like that, and they haven't been able to find it. But the problem is they haven't been looking in the right places. We have this anomaly that exists right now on our planet, and why is nobody studying it? Why has nobody even brought it up or even talked about it? Because this thing should not exist in nature, man. It should not exist. And nobody wants it. Why do people create it? Why is it created? We don't do anything with it. We give it away to people. We make it, create it, and we give it away as like a gift. But what kind of gift is it? I mean, man, you can't do anything with this gift. I mean, what do you do with it, really? Because nobody I know actually does anything with this gift. And if you haven't guessed by now, yes, I'm talking about, yeah, fruitcake. Fruitcake, what is it? It's stuff that's made with all these ingredients, and flour and all this stuff and everything. And then you put this stuff in, it's supposed to be like fruit. Man, that's not fruit. It's like this congealed mass of stuff. I don't know what it is. But when you put these things together, you know, I don't know about you, but when I make like bread or cakes or anything like that, man, it's light and fluffy because it's made with flour and shit, right? Right. So anyway, so you put these things together and you come up with something like this. This has been like in my freezer for like, I don't know, what year is this? It's like 20, is this 23? Oh shit, man. So like since 1976. I think I got this as a gift when I turned like 7 years old for my birthday or some shit from my Aunt Ruby or somebody. Hi Aunt Ruby, shout out, love you. But anyways, fruitcake. This thing weighs 500 pounds, it feels like. Well, I know it's not 500 pounds, but this thing is pretty close to a good 15 pounds. This thing weighs more than my dog. Whoa, man, that ain't right, man. So what is up with this? Why aren't we studying this? Why aren't we studying the chemical composition of what breaks this down in this physics and science and all that googly goggly stuff? Because, I mean, hell, man, I don't know, but I got a brain and I got to think and I can ask questions. And if I ask the right questions, you know, maybe it can make a scientist think and say, hey, he might be onto something. Why does it do that shit? I don't know. Why does this weigh fucking 16 fucking pounds, man? This thing shouldn't weigh this much. What makes fruitcake weigh as much as it does? You could lob this at somebody and hurt people with it. This is a dangerous thing. Why are we gifting this? You should not give this to an 8-year-old kid. You know what I'm going to do with this? I was going to lob it at bullfrogs and shit. Because, you know what? I was 8 years old and I was stupid. I didn't know any better because, again, I was 8 years old. But I've had this since I was 7. So what the hell am I supposed to do with it now? I don't want to eat it. What happens if you eat this now? If I take this and all the molecules in here that are weighted down, will it make me heavier? Will it like me become my own like spatial anomaly or some bullshit like that? Will I become a black hole? Will my asshole become a black hole? Sometimes it feels like it. Yeah, if you get the Taco Bell just right, too much of that. Woo! Another story, another time, more science. But anyways, we'll talk more about this. Let me hear your ideas on fruitcake and what we should do about it. And we should study this shit because I'm curious. Why does these simple ingredients make this thing so dense and so small? You know, if we got enough of these and stacked it on one side of the world, I bet we could tilt the world or some shit, you know? We'd like go oblong or some shit, you know? Why aren't they studying this? Because you get too many of these together and you could sink like, you know, I don't know, man, islands and shit. That's probably why they don't have them like in tropical areas. It's only like in the northern areas. Maybe that's another conspiracy. Why is it fruitcake's only sold like at Christmas time and in wintering areas where it's wintry? Why? Why? Maybe there's an old mythology about these. Do you think maybe we used to burn these like coal or some shit? I don't know. I'm afraid to light one. You know what I'll do? I got an idea. What if we were to isolate one of the atoms inside this like fruitcake? I wonder what would happen. Hey, I'm gonna get a hammer and a chisel. Hang on, you bet. Watch this until I return. I'll be right back. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that little spot of fun that we had there, man. I hope everybody's vibing really cool and whatnot. Everything's going good. All right, we're talking science and technology, and we're talking about isolating the atom in one of these fruitcakes to see what we can do. So what I did, I got me a hammer. I couldn't find a chisel, but I got a screwdriver. So I figure we just got to figure out how to isolate one of these atoms here, and then I'll just start kind of beating on it. Okay, let's see, isolating atom. Here we go.
It's just a laid-back vibe, baby. The universe is talking to us right now. You just gotta listen.
Like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switch codes, but he code switch focus. Staring down your...
Hey everybody. So this next part of the show, or this next part of the segment, I like to call Big Unc's Artist Corner. Now today, I'm going to be showcasing a friend of mine by the name of Rogue. Her business is called Rogue Tradition. There will be a link in the description that follows this show. Reach out. What she does is very special. She's a very special type of artist. Man, there's like other things out there, you know, there's other realms and beings and creatures and stuff like that, spirits and stuff, man. And they find their way to her. And through her innate abilities, and the abilities that she's learned over time in her artistry, she's able to meet these creatures on their spiritual realm and then manifest them in a physical world where we can enjoy their presence, and we can adopt these little creatures and they can become part of their lives. They're just beautiful little beings, man. What she does is just amazing. It's just amazing. People like that just, man, makes my heart happy, you know what I mean? So and this little first part of the segment is going to be showcasing the little feller that I adopted. His name is Damien. Oh, he's cool. He's cool. And if you're a wrestling fan, you probably recognize him. And that's going to be followed by the way that Rogue tells his story. And I think that's the way it should be done. So please enjoy. I hope you enjoyed that segment with Rogue. I hope you all go out there and check out the website and everything, and go visit some of her critters. Who knows? You might just find somebody there that you just connect with, man. Just give it a look. Hey, what's going on, people? Hope everybody's vibing really well about now. I hope you're enjoying the show and what you've seen so far. Now, I know the show is a little bit long this time, but this is the premiere episode, and it'll be a lot shorter in the episodes to come. I just kind of wanted to introduce myself a little bit. I'll introduce myself a little bit more in the next video. But right now, I want to talk to you about the Bong of the Week. This here is what I call Dragon Bong Z. It is a cool little bong. Man, it's all heavy glass and everything. Man, it's intricate. It's also black light reactive, as you've seen in the video. You've got the glass stem. Just a beaker type. Ice catch. It's got a nice ice catch. It's kind of small, so if you got like a refrigerator, it makes that little kind of weird oblong, weird archy, what do you even call it? Yeah, it's kind of an arch shape. It fits in there all right. So we're going to try this bong out today. The strain I'm going to be using today is a new strain that I just picked up from a local dispensary here in Oklahoma where it is legal. I have my milk. And it is called Burger Milk. Has anybody heard of Burger Milk? Man, it almost sounds like something that comes off one of those shows you see, you know, where there's guys in a bar and they got like a bird for a sister or something. But yeah, isn't that something like they drink or something like that? They eat or something like that, so you can fight like a crow or something. Yeah, that's crazy, man. So we're gonna try this up, get this ground up a little bit and everything like that. I'll let you know exactly what some of the stuff is right here that you need to know about it. But it is called Burger Milk, and we're gonna give this a try, and we'll see what happens. Yo, Burger Milk, interesting. It's got an interesting flavor. Man, I tell you what. It hit really good. It's nice, smooth. Wasn't too heavy, not diesely. Man, it's a nice indica. Give me that full body, man. I got usually problems with my stomach. Feeling pretty good right now. So it's overall, man, it's a pretty good feeling. So I give this a vibe on my vibe scale. I'm gonna have to give it like an 8, man. This is pretty good vibe. So yeah, give it a try, man. If you can. If you're out in a place where it's legal, give it a try. Burger Milk. Burger Milk. Fight like a crow. All right. In this segment, I just kind of wanted to stop and talk a little bit about kind of philosophy and things about, you know, love and peace. And, I want to highlight somebody that put out a song a while back. It just really means a lot to me, by the name of Sturgill Simpson. The song is called Turtles All the Way Down. And I'm going to put a link to it right here. You can kind of see the video up here behind me a little. Man, listen to this song. You know, I don't call a lot of people modern day bards or prophets or anything like that, but this song, this is a love song for everybody, man. You know, love is going to be the only thing that'll ever save your life, and it will be. There's truth in those words, man. I love this song, and it's an important part of my life. So I'm probably gonna leave out in the song with it as we close out the show. I appreciate everybody being here, man. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like and share. You know, and if you, like I said, if you have questions, I'll have the email in the link below. And man, let's just vibe and talk and show suggestions. If there's anything you'd like to see or know or whatever, man, we'll just go from there. All right. What? Man, I opened up this fruitcake and it's a fucking rock, man. Aunt Ruby gave me a rock in 1976, and this has been in my freezer ever since. What the hell is this? Well, I don't know. Man, you just can't trust people no more, can you? Is Aunt Ruby still alive? She's got some explaining to do.